So, Korean Dalgona candy is trending right now thanks to the Squid Games, but this is actually a childhood treat that I'm going to make so I can surprise my husband. He loved eating this with his friends after school in Korea, so I'm going to surprise him and see if he can do this without breaking the shape. This is going to be good. So to start making this candy, you'll want to do some prep work. Here I have a baking sheet. I'm going to spray some cooking oil and place parchment paper. And then I'm going to take it over to my work area because what you'll want to do next is sprinkle it with baking soda. This is going to help when you pour the hot sugar candy onto the parchment paper for it to come off without sticking. I'm also going to do this with the kitchen utensil that I'm going to use to press the candy out. You'll want to make sure you sprinkle baking soda on it so nothing sticks to the candy. So here I've turned on my burner, and you'll want to set it to low because you don't want to burn the sugar before it has a chance to melt. So now I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of granulated sugar right into my ladle. This is a stainless steel ladle, and you'll want to melt the sugar gradually. This is going to take some time. If I get it too close to the flame, it will burn on the edges and it's just not going to work. So you'll want to take your time with this and make sure the ladle is not touching the flame or anything that's too hot. And you'll just want to continually stir with a chopstick. So it'll go from this to this. And eventually, as you continually stir, it'll go to this and keep going. You're going to feel tired, but just keep going. And then it'll turn to this and then this. Once you get to this stage, the sugar's melted, and now you'll want to add 2 pinches of baking soda. I'm just using the chopstick, and I'm going to do this twice. 2 pinches, and start mixing vigorously. Eventually it's going to turn lighter in color and it's going to get foamy and frothy. That's the perfect time to take it off the heat and pour it onto your parchment paper. And I'm not going to skip away. I want you to see this process in real time. It's going to take a minute, but you want to just keep on stirring and get it foamy and frothy. So at this point, once you've poured it onto the parchment paper, you're going to want to immediately take that little press and press it out gently. And once you've pressed it out, you're going to take any type of cookie cutter, and again, you'll dust the cookie cutter in the baking soda as well because you don't want anything to stick. And that's it. This is so cute. Now it is work to make, but I really can't wait to surprise my husband. I told him to go read a book outside. He loves to read books, and of course he was curious, but I really wanted to surprise him, so he's been hanging out outside in the nice weather reading a book. He recently finished watching Squid Games on Netflix, and I noticed every time he'd watch an episode, something would remind him of a childhood game and he'd get nostalgic, so I think he's really gonna like the surprise. Okay, honey, here's the surprise.
What is it? What? Wow. Ppopki.
What is it called?
Ppopki.
Okay, everyone's calling it the Squid Game candy, but I know it's Dalgona, but I knew you would know what they called it in Korea.
Okay.
So show us your pro skills. How do we do this?
Well, this is one of the games that I played a lot with my friends after school. It's okay. I can't guess the half, but in reality, if this happens, you
lose the game.
Yes, but luckily I have a few friends who are really good at this.
Yeah.
And they won prize, the lollipops, and they shared it with me.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, they know how to do. I don't remember. It was more than like 30 years ago. Let me see. It's my fingers. Oh. Okay. Sorry about that.
Well, I'm going to show everybody because a lot of people. So I guess to compare this, I would say it's like brittle.
I did.
You did it.
I'll try again next time.
Okay.
Thank you.
Let's see if I can get the... I did it! Cool.